Right, next on the list of punishment games to chew through is this, Hexcells. I have never played this game before, bar this 1% you see here, just so I can understand the basic premise of the game. I think it's like Minesweeper, that's what I can tell. And this is a punishment game chosen by Apples and Oranges on the caveat that if I make more than one mistake I must restart a level. And this is one of those games where it stops being active if you go off it, which is a bit of a shame because I got some stuff to clear up here, don't mind me. There we go. So let's get the timer going. Why? Because it's completely arbitrary when we use it and when we don't use it, and let's make our way through it. Remove orange hexes to reveal the pattern underneath. The number in an empty hex tells you how many adjacent hexes have the pattern. Left click to mark a hex as part of the pattern. So we know all of these are fine, and we know that none of these are fine. And this one is. Easy peasy, right? Let's keep it going. All too easy. So this is why I like the punishment game system. It brings games to me that I would never normally play. Although I don't like it when I have to play games like Knights and Merchants. That was not so fun. Not so fun at all. I feel like I'm very easily going to make a mistake with when to left click and when to right click. But I just gotta live with that. I mean, after all my times of playing Minesweeper, this is going to be no problem, right? See? No problem. So when you make no mistakes, it looks like you get 3 of these? No, that can't be right, I have 7 of them. Oh well. It gets harder, says Taib. Oh well. So I'll be playing this for at least an hour, since that seems a nice arbitrary length for me. It could be you two, or it could be you two. No way of telling just yet. This is confusing. I mean, is this going to be anything? It's just sitting on its own. I guess I can only tell when I have a certain amount remaining, but then I have 2 of these, so it's either 2 or 0. Well, let's not worry too much about that. For example, this one has 4, so I know that all 4 of these are trigger happy. Easy peasy. Could be you or you, so there's no way of telling that. But I can tell you two. And since I do have 2 remaining, bip, boop. Oh man. What a simple, relaxing, and easy game. I don't think we need to worry about the rule of 1 mistake means, or more than 1 mistake means restart, because we got this in the bag. Yes, there's only 3 that border you, so 1, 2, 3. And there's only 4 that border you, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And we already know you're 2, so boom. And there are only 3 that border you. Same for you. Safe as houses. As I said, I really hate games that use hex-based systems, but I don't really think that applies to this. It tends to apply to strategy games. So what am I looking at here? It's going to be one of you, but I can't tell which at a glance. But I can kind of go from the symmetrical point. So again, we have the 4 that border you. That already does the 2 that border you. I didn't even see that, and I was about to left click here just as well. I did not. Some games punish hesitation. Other games, maybe it's better to do so. Nothing to it. Jake, ever played Picross? I have not, Bane, and also welcome. And did I see that right? I think I did also. Welcome to the family, Platypodes. I've been pretty bad at taking note of those before. Maybe I should make it flash up in some way. Not on the screen, because heavens no, that is the worst offense. But for me to see it, because I don't get the name DDR blind for nothing. Can't tell which of those it is, but I know it's nothing surrounding zeros. Zeros are probably the first things I should go for in these. But Jake, of course games will be using more hexes. Hexcells after all. But no, I don't know why, but when I see a strategy game that uses hexagons, I just can't hack it. Not too big on Civilization doing it. Disgaea thankfully uses squares, but Wild Arms used hexes. And I don't get it. I just saw the hexes and went, nope, nope, nope. Can't be having any of that. I was about to right click there. So, yeah. Good thing I hesitate. Maybe there are people that can do this really quickly. But whenever I act really quickly, things tend to go pretty bad. It's only one bordering you, so it will be you or you, and it's going to have to be you. It's pretty obviously you then. Jinx, this is pretty zen. Thanks a lot. Yeah, that thanks goes to apples and oranges. And it's gonna have to be you, because it can't be you. And that means you are also blue. Look at that. Nothing to it. Achievement unlocked world 2. Well, let's hop into it. It's a smaller world at that, so let's go for it. I wonder if we have any new stragglers that have come in and since the Stellaris streaming. I always like to keep viewer count and especially chat count nice and low. But I don't have any viewer reduction strats up my sleeves at the moment. Not yet, at least. Easy peasy, and very zen. Jake, next time there's a lone hex, just click it for the funds. Nonsense, I'm here to win. Since left and right mouse button are the only ways that I deal with this, I'm having to hesitate quite a bit and think about what am I meant to click, right or left. Like, I know this is meant to be black. Do I right or left click for it? I right click, of course. Wonderful. But if we do have new people that arrived from Stellaris, welcome. There's a lot of different things that happen on this channel. It's not all just grand strategy, and thank goodness for that, because that would probably drive me batty. you border a 0, we'll get you out of the way first. This is pretty fun. I don't think I have a way of telling which of these two it is just yet, so we'll move on. Enlightening. Maybe there's people that can tell that kind of stuff at a glance. I'd be pretty envious of that. But where do we go here? Well, I know you two are good. So... oh, snap. I didn't even notice that. Well, I finally went and made a mistake. It still gives me all the points for making a mistake? What a lax game. Goes too easy on casuals like myself. Jake, will an Australian be happy with the next punishment game? What are you getting at there? I don't know if Bane put a punishment game on the list. Platypode says this is incredibly satisfying. It's... well, whatever floats your boat, I guess. I'm enjoying this, though. It's almost too zen. Hold the phone, there must be a way to figure out which one of these it is. It's gotta be you, because you border both of those. Oh. Huh? Oh. Foolish. Oh well. Just gotta keep going. Of course, now the pressure's on because I can't make another mistake or else I gotta restart it. Oh well, I'll be happy if I don't have to restart any at all. Well, I'd be happy if I made no mistakes, period, but you can't win everything. Although damn right I can try. If it gets harder though, that's something that's quite exciting. Maximum. Jake Loans is asking if I ever played Mini Metro, and no, I did not. I actually owned the game and I fully intended to play it. But the thing about me is that I have very little spare time. So it was not to be. This is the kind of game where I'd love to just go and guess randomly, but I know that I don't have to. This game is not Minesweeper, so it's not going to throw situations where you can only guess. And then again, I should be able to figure this one out, right? It can't be both. That must be you. Good minimalist game. Just take it easy. This is just lovely. Where's the punishment, apples and oranges? I'm sure it's yet to come, though. I shouldn't get too cocky. Even if that is my specialty. Nothing to it. I want to check back here and see if it makes a distinction of... Oh, we finished them all. I wonder what the 0 there is for. Actually, what in the world does that mean? Oh well, let's just keep moving. You never have to guess in Hexcells, Jake. I know. Jake, later on there are some situations that you either need to stare at the board for several minutes or just guess. Though knowing your ability to spot things... ... I never underestimated you and picked the easier of the 3 games. Yeah, I noticed, and thankfully they were all on 70% off because I rolled it today, realised I didn't own it, and then went to the Steam store. I'm never normally keen to shell out loads of money on doing punishment games, but I think this game cost like 1/1000th of a Bitcoin, something ridiculously cheap. Okay, numbers outside the grid show the number of blue hexes in that column. Column? Like, column? Of course, because you have rows and columns. So I know there are 2 here, which means it must be you 2. And there are 3 here, so Okay, and there are 3 here. And I have 4 remaining. Okay, well, I know it's not going to be around here. Nice, that's just more information to play with. That's not tricky. Wait, what? Numbers like this give additional information that 3 hexes are consecutive. Ooh. So it must be... Well, if it wasn't this one, it must be these 3, right? Is that what they mean by consecutive? Well, damn. Still, the more you know. So this has 4, and it must include... No, it doesn't strictly have to include those, but... It is going to be 3 here. And you've got to be there. So it's either going to be here or here, and we have 2 here. Not strictly consecutive. But it can't be there, and it must be there. Fascinating. Well, if they're consecutive, it must be here, which means you can't be it. Nice. Yes, consecutive is over a gap. Same for non-consecutive. Oh, we get non-consecs. Nice. Alright, so straight away the obvious thing to do is to knock out the zeros. Oh, this is getting pretty Sudoku on me. I like it. So we got two consecs. It's either there and there, or here and here. Or... too clever. Too clever for my own bloomin' good. And these are 4 consecs, so... nice. We've already got our 2 here, so it can't be you. And it must be... oh man, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. So we got 3 on the consecs here. And it must be one of these. So it'll either be da-da-da, da-da-da, or da-da-da. But no matter what, that includes you. Which means you are down. And if it's 3 consecs, then it's you 2. And we know it's 3 around here, so doot-doot. You're safe. You're also safe. Oh, man. Where was this gem? How is this hexagon-based game compared to Super Hexagon? I love Super Hexagon. If I met Super Hexagon in a bar, I would... no, well, let's keep this PG-13. So I got 2 consecs. You must be here or here. You can't be here. So you must be there, which means you're free. You guys are also free. Logic, no logic, as we say. Oh, wait, what's this? Numbers like this give additional information that the 3 hexes are not connected. Does that strictly mean they all have spaces between them, then? I mean, is it strictly here and not here, and here and not here, and here if it were 3? Or could it be like 1, 2, miss and another? Is that what it means by not consect? I don't know. I just don't know. Oh well, why worry? Not got a lot of info to deal with here, but I must have something. They're not connected, which means there'll be at least 1 gap, so 1101 is... okay. There we go. They don't all have to have spaces. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, but now it's finally throwing something at me that makes me go, no, not true, because I've got my 2 here, so I know these are safe. Okay, that's good to know, so I know that these are also safe. Well, I already knew those were safe, so huzzah. There must be 2 here, so you 2 are alright, and we've already got our 2 there, so you're okay. These are going to be safe. That means all of these are safe. Ah, but not all of these. Good thing I didn't jump the gun there. So it could be there, or it could be there. But it can't be here. It's only one of you. And you're the only one that'll fulfill all of those. Wonderful. You've already got your 2, so do you. Beep. Alright, can we apply our same masterful logic over on the right-hand side? Does this mean that we will see the other 2 Hexcell games in 2 Hours of Hell in the future, Jake? I don't know, because I don't know how large they are. Okay, so if the 2 are not connected, then that means it must be you 2. So I know that. So that means you are strictly safe. only have one left. Too easy. And yet very enjoyable. Let's keep it going. Jake, the games are roughly the same length in regard to the number of puzzles, but the difficulty of the puzzles gets harder and they add even more mechanics to the other games. Cheers for the heads up. Alright, let's work with the zeros first. They're nice to get us started. Okay, that didn't give me too much. Okay, there are two that are consec, so I know that you must be one of them. That's all I got. There are two that are not consec. So it could be you and you. Or you and you. Either way, it must be you. Huh. And it must be you then, so you're safe. And we've got four that are consec, so I know that these three are going to be part of them. Just don't know if it's top or bottom yet. Same with you, I got three consecs, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. The middle must be one of them. Okay, but the three are consec, so there we go. Jinx, this is so good. Nothing to it. What a relaxing game though. And Jings, we're done with that as well? Oh, this game's gonna be over in a heartbeat. And now I see the numbers here, so I guess this is how many points there are to earn? Also, welcome to the family, Kryptonite. I absolutely abhor pushing for viewers, subs, donations, likes, and any of that garbage, but I do appreciate it. Because if there's one thing I love almost as much as I love games, it's money. Numbers inside brackets give additional information that adjacent hexes are connected. Oh, we're going in deep here, aren't we? Okay. Right then. If there are four connected, then it's either going to be these four or these four, so I know it's you three. Which tells me that these are both safe, and you are the fourth one. So it's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. In any case, you're good. Oh, but I know all of you are blue, so nothing to it. Jake, it's the points you need to unlock that set of levels. Alright, there we go then. But that's fine, we're going to get all the points in no time. Okay, well, same thing. I know it's these. And if you start there, then it's got to be these two, right? Since they are consec. Okay, I gotta take it slower here because I very nearly fudged that one up. Okay, there's no guarantee that it's there if it's consec. But if it's there, then it must either be there or there next. So it could still be either or. But if these guys I can sec, then I know it goes along like that, and you're safe. Ooh. Okay. Think about this one, Jake. There's only one remaining, and it could be here or here. But that means that these ones are strictly safe. Huh. Isn't that nice? Use all information at hand and keep your wits about you. You'll be fine. Jake, when do we get Hoi 4 videos? As soon as the embargo on Hoi 4 is lifted. Of course, I don't know when that will be. And if I did know, I couldn't say. But anybody could make an educated guess. It would probably follow a similar pattern to Stellaris. Of course, that's not being based on anything that I know. I find the easiest way to not worry about these kinds of things is to stay ignorant, even inside the office. Alright, so this is going to be tricky, and I'm going to have to think about this one. Well, I know you start here, so it's either going to be there and there. So it's only going to be da-da-da or da-da-da at the worst, so you're strictly safe. And just as well for me that you are. And since you start there, you definitely make your way around here. You guys are safe. You guys are safe. Man, this is so relaxing. I think I'm in love. These can be as disjointed as they want, but that still doesn't tell me which one it's going to be. Same with these two, I can't be sure. So let's work our way around from another direction. Now they don't have the minus sign, so I don't know if they're strictly not adjacent. The more you know. Okay, well let's go from this side then. That helps. A 1, a 2, a 3. Jake, if I want to stream Stellaris, how hard is it to set up OBS? OBS is so easy, you can be up and live in 5 minutes. And if you really want to know, I'm sure I could tell you. But really it is simple. There's a lot of people around here who stream themselves as well, so... And one of the backbones of the chat is that everyone here is really helpful, so... Just ask if you need a hand. Jake, where in Scotland are you from? All abouts. Born in Aberdeen. Raised in the rurals of it. Moved up into the Highlands. Also moved to Edinburgh. To Moray, good old Moray as well. Alright, let's give this some thought. It's going to require all my cunning. So again, same thing, it's got to be you, which means you're strictly safe. And again, you are strictly safe. It's either going to be you or you, so I know that you are safe. Wonderful. Okay, let's take it from another angle. I know it's going to be you. One way or t'other. Same with that, I know it's going to be you. That doesn't tell me if it's going to be you guys or you guys. Or does it? Oh well, let's try it from another way. I know it's going to be you. Which means it's either going to be you and you, so I know these two are strictly safe. It's going to be one of you. Which means it's also going to be one of you, so you are safe. Indeed. Well, it's going to be all three of you then. Which means you're safe. Alright, let's use all our powers of skill and cunning here then. I still don't know if it's either of you two, but it's going to be one of you two, so I know that you're safe. I still don't know if it, no, there must be a way to know whether it's either of these two from here. It's because it's not you. Good. Very, very good. Calling chat helpful is like calling the HRE Holy Roman or an Empire. Like I said, part of the idea here is to keep this chat a bastion of the filthy sludge that is Twitch. So if you're being unhelpful, then I want you out. Okay, but this tells me that they are strictly not connected. So it ain't you. I hope that's how it works. And then this just doesn't tell me anything, so go figure. So if it's you two, it's strictly not you. Nice. And again with you, no. It could be any of these except for you then. Let's take this from another angle because I'm not comfortable going along with that. So it'll either be dead space dead or dead space. The point is it's not you. Is that true? I can't see another thing that makes sense, so I'll go with that. Has to be you and then be one of you. Little black bottle. No, I'm not guessing. Where's the fun in guessing? Still though, 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are disconnected anyway, so I don't know which of you it's going to be. 2 of these are disconnected, so I know it'll be one of you, but I can't tell which. Not at a glance, at least. Jake, in that case you want Aelicious scathing satire out. That can't be true, can it? Well, it doesn't matter because Aelicious got modded, so he can roll with impunity. Alright, the point is it's not all of you 3 together. It's going to be you included in it. And since it can't be you 3, you're safe. Which means you're going to be here. Which means you're going to be... Oh no, can't get complacent. It could be either of these and that would still be valid. Still be valid for both of these. So I need to figure out if this is okay. It is not okay. There you go. Which means you 2 are safe. You're already done. You must be blue. So we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Already got our 2 here. There's only 1 remaining. And it could be either of you. No, it must be you since there's only 1 remaining. Wonderful. And another whole area bites the dust. World 5, engage. Okay, it's not messing around anymore. And these are going to be hard for me to tell, but that's alright. One of them's already done for me. Isn't that sweet? I see how it is. I find that pretty difficult to line up with my eyes, but so be it. Right. Okay, but it has to be you two, which means you guys are safe. Oh, I like how the sound appears to my left when I'm clicking around here. There's a lot to be said for this. Alright, I know that you must be safe. And I know that you must be safe. So I know that you yeah, there's a lot of musts here. That's nice, that gets us on the go. 1, 2, 3. No, it must be you two, so I know that you're safe. So are you. And you. And you. Oh, man. Everybody's getting safe. And these three are strictly together. These two already are not. These ones already are not. Okay, this is getting tricky, and I like it. Jake, I think you can click on the numbers to get a helper line. Wait, what? Really? Amazing. Wow. Okay. It's getting difficult in my head to tell these ones with their square brackets from these ones. I know that's not a square bracket, but I have no idea what to call it. So, must be you together. That's the kind of things that you really have to stop and think about. Making our way along. And now I can hear it on the right side of my earphones, which is very much appreciated, game. The two are strictly connected, so I know you're one of them. And since there's two here, I know you are as well, so you're safe and you are one of them. Okay, well we already have our two here, so it can't be either of you. It can't be... oh well, Hold dog and bone there. Because it could be you, or it could be you and you. Is there anything else I can work with here? The fact that I have 10 remaining doesn't tell me diddly. But there's nothing to go on with these. Could be you and you, or it could be you. Hold on, no, you're adjacent to there, so you'll be fine. Glad I figured that out. Stumbling block, but for no good reason. They're strictly not connected, so it must be you two. And there are 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. Puzzle complete. Krogzar saying, you made me buy this game right now. Well, the game is 70% off. So really, there's little reason not to. I'm just clicking all of these because otherwise I'm gonna fail at this. If I don't accidentally click on a hex, that would be bad. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so really I could take a stab in the dark and chances are good that I'd be correct. But let's not risk it. We have 2 that are strictly next to each other, so it's going to be you or you, which means that you guys are safe. We have 2 that are adjacent to each other, but that doesn't tell me anything, because there's nothing existing here. Are there any others that give me something to work with? 2 that are strictly apart. Nothing helping me there. 3 that are strictly apart. So one of these 2 are going to be the odd ones out, which means you 2 are good. But if they're strictly apart, then I know that both of these are okay. And again, if they're strictly apart, then you're good. But then it could be any one of these. Well, let's keep on going. There are 2 here, but it can't be these 2. So one of them must be this one. Which means one of these are bad, the other is safe. And there are 3 that are strictly disconnected, but that doesn't rule out either of these 2. It just means it can't be both. Interesting. Maybe I should go back to where I actually have stuff to work with. Here we go. Well, wasn't that good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it could be any of these. Again, there are 2 that are connected, so it could be either of these. May I remind you, Jake, that Hexcells is on your list of 2 Hours of Hell suggestions with a red in the comment, I hate this type of game. Well, I'm going to have to revise that one. Sadly, because this is a punishment, it doesn't count as 2 Hours of Hell, even if I blitz my way through it. I've had that rule in for quite some time. The thing is, if there's no risk of failing, then it's not really a 2 Hours of Hell, and there is no penalty for doing bad in my punishment games. They're punishment for a reason. In fact, if there was punishment for doing bad in them, then that would incentivize all kinds of nastiness. Okay, so I know one of these is going to be active, or blue rather, which means it can't be either of these. And I know that all 3 of these are good, and that we have 2 here disconnected, so you are safe. And that's the only one that's going to be black here. Is this where I figure out that there's... Okay, no. Thought we might have been onto something there. Right, strictly you're okay. So strictly you guys are also okay. This one's still a bit of a mystery for me. Okay, no, if there's 2, then it's got to be you. Looking good. Looking damn good. Is there anything else we can work with here? Come now, information, don't let me down. It's going to be 3 of these, but there's no information on the ordering, except I know that these 2 can't both be it. Which means it's going to be one of them, which means that it's going to be both of these. And if those are the ones, then I know that these are clear. Let's keep going along. Nice. So we have 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hoping I could work with a bit more than that. How about this? There are 2 that are disconnected, which means it can't be both of you, but I already know that. But it is going to be one of you, which means there's going to be 1 here. And if there has to be one of these, then it can't be you. Doesn't still give me much to work with then, because it could be you and you, or it could be you and you. But that still doesn't tell me much. Thanks for the stream, Jake. I gotta go to bed. Gotta wake up at 5 tomorrow morning. Jings, that's harsh. Best of luck with that. And wow, it's already 10:30 here. Jake, you can right-click on obsolete pieces of info outside the hexes to reduce clutter. What, you mean these? No, I quite like... Oh, right, that's what you mean. No, I still like seeing those there. No need to worry about the clutter, though. This reminds me of drawing maps on square graph paper when playing old RPGs. And that's a feeling I like to have. Okay, still, though, there's got to be something to work with here. For example, there's one here, so I know that both of these are safe. And we have our 2 of these, so these are all strictly okay. Oh, I love the little bits that fall off there. So you must be it, and one of you must be, but it's going to be 2 that are 2 that are strictly connected. Okay, there we go. So I know you are all right. And we have 2. We don't know anything about connections, but there are 2. One of them is here, but not both of them, so the other one's got to be around here. That doesn't give us much to work with, though. Maybe it does, and I just don't see it. How about these? We have 2 that are strictly disconnected, but again, one of them is going to be here. And I still don't know if it's going to be one or t'other. Maybe if my mastery of logic was a touch better. But it is not. Two here, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't give me anything. Oh, in case it wasn't clear, I don't want any hints coming in from the chat about this one. I want to work my way through it. Of course, being told stuff like this is stuff I want to hear, but not stuff like left click or right click on this one. That said, though, I might reverse course on that policy as I keep staring into the abyss here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, I could guess, but guessing's not the spirit of this game, even if I do have very high luck. Still though, this has me a little scuppered. It's going to be one of these and one of these. If it's you, then it's going to be you, which would work. And if it's you, then it still doesn't tell me about any of these. If it's you, then you're safe. Either way, though. Jake, if you get wrong 2 times, you have to restart. Be wary. I know apples and oranges. I'm trying to make no mistakes here. But this still has me stopping and staring. There must be something to work with. Let's go with these. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be 2 of them, but I don't know which. I got a 2 in 3 chance of success if I guess here. But I don't want to be reduced to a guesser. Oh, I know there's a move possible. That's why I am looking here. There's no information about these ones, so there's no point looking at them. One of you, huh? I feel like there's something that I could work with here, but I'm just not seeing it. I already know that it's not both of you. I got enough to help me with that. At least it's probably not blindingly obvious whatever I have to work with here. Right, so I know it has to be one of you. Oh, good lord, how did I not see that? It's you. That's why it's good to have your head about you. Well, that clears things up a bit for me, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're all blues. Jinx, it would be tragic to lose now. Right, you're strictly not connected, so... That's a lot better now, isn't it? There are 2 in this row. I've already got you, so it must be you. There are 3 in this row. It must be all of you. And there are 2 remaining. Bip boop. Jake, it was blindly obvious. Maybe I'm just bad at these, or maybe it is something to do with streaming. Who's to say? Alright, this seems a lot more like a horrible Knights and Merchants army formation, so let's go for it. 3 that are strictly not together. So it's going to be you 2. And since I know that you are strictly together, it's going to be you 2. And since it's 5 that include you 2, it's either not going to be that or that. You'll either go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, that's not entirely true. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. These 2 are strictly together, so I know that all of these are a whole load of nonsense. And since you 2 are already together, I know it's not you, and it must be you. Still, it could go around like that, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, that I don't know about. Not yet, at least. Three that are strictly together, and I have you, so there we go. Little Ottle Black Bottle. Whoa! Oh, okay, damn. Did not notice that there. That almost hurt. Quite a lot. Don't want to have to redo this, so let's be a bit more careful, shall we? Jinx, felt like a jolt to my heart when it went wink like that. Okay, well I know you guys are together, so boop boop. And I know that these are strictly not together, so it's going to be alright with you. Didn't notice that 0 earlier, that would have helped out. Mistakes 1, the dream is dead. No, I've made mistakes earlier, so it's not like this is ending a wonderful run of no mistakes. Still though, now I've got to take it a bit easier. And a bit more. 3 that are strictly together. It helps when I say that, because otherwise I just know I'm going to mess up. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's coming together. Just like a research project in Lost Genesis. I try figuring out what that was about. I feel like I've hit a bit of a wall here. Could be either of you. Could be any of you three. Could be either of you two. Haha. One, two, three. You've already got your 3, so don't get greedy. You've already got your 2, and it must be you. Let's keep this going without any more mistakes. Yes, without any more mistakes. So I know it must be you, so you're safe. It'll be one of you, not you though. Oh, damn. Again, I didn't notice the one to the right, which means I have to restart. Yikes. Some harsh rules, but they are the stipulations. Alright, back to this. We're gonna blow through it in no time, right? Nah, getting too fast is gonna hurt us. Mistakes were made. That's the second time I've had a blind spot to the right. One does wonder. Again, let's not get too cocky here. And that is an easy thing to do when you are re-blitzing through something. I wonder if they got speedruns of this. There was more to go on here, right? Of course there was. Okay. We got this. That's the bit that feels good when you know you can do a few of them in order. Of course, I imagine at one point I'm going to do that too quickly and rack up loads of mistakes. Speedrun is about 20 minutes, Jake. 20 minutes seems a bit harsh. Surely you could just memorize all of them and go da 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 da. Maybe that would be for the tasks. 3 in order. We've already got our 4. Okay, we'll get back to this part nice and quick. Powers of logic, don't fail me now. Oh, it's the same point. Same point I got stuck on before. And I could have figured it out again. The true embarrassment will be if I get stuck on the same points again. Okay, so it's 3 that are strictly apart. So it'll be there or there, but it can't be there. So it must be there. And done. I'll remember you, 5-3. That was 5-3, right? Of course it was. Oh wow, we got World 6 unlocked. Not that there was ever anything to it. Jake will get the Perfection achievement just fine. I never did check out the achievements here. But there's one more Perfectionist, perfect every level. I think we'll be just fine on that. People give me too hard a time because I suck at Minesweeper, but this ain't Minesweeper. This is a whole lot better. Activating these because heaven help me if I wanted to try and draw a line down through these hexes with my bare eyes. For example, I know that you are the one. Okay, what else do we have? This is nice. I haven't had these at the top for a wee while. I like having them. I don't know why they put the 5 in brackets like that. A 5 cannot be anything but a 5 in brackets. But then, what do I know? So we have 4 that are strictly broken up. Which means the top and the bottom are going to be them. And it's going to have to be the middle as well. Just about clicked on that. Good thing that I did not, because that doesn't tell me everything. Well, same with these guys. It's going to be 4 strictly broken apart. I just don't know which of these it is. But that tells me that both of these are safe, so it's going to be you two. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, so there we go. Lovely. Okay, what's next? Jake, just wait for when the lines aren't up and down, but also diagonal. Oh, I'm excited about that. This seems really good. Really, really good. Okay, but we're not out of the woods yet. Let's keep this going. So 4 of these, but disconnected, which means it's strictly going to be these 3. Same with you, 3 that are disconnected, so it could be any of these that are next then. With my current information, that is. There's going to be 3 of these, so I've already got 1. 3 that are disconnected, but that doesn't tell me much. Other than it can't be both of these, but we don't have 1 there, and we do have 1 here. Nice. Easy. Too easy. Not so easy. What do we have here? It's going to be 1 of you. That doesn't tell me which, though. That also doesn't tell me which. Okay, but I know that you are one of them, which tells me that 1 of you are. No, it's not It'll Ottle, that one. Jake, the speedrun was here in 12 minutes out of 19. Wait, what do you mean 12 minutes out of 19? Oh, right, it reached this point that I am currently at. I understand. Okay, where to now? Let's work with what we have down here instead. It's going to be two that are strictly together, which means it has to be the middle one, which means it can't be you. These are strictly disconnected. Still one of you, but it's not there. And it's not here. It could be either or. And again, we have two, but I don't know if they're disconnected or not. And it's one of you, I already know that, so I want to figure out if this is the trap or not. Okay. I think I have enough information to figure this one out. There's one here. If it is you, then it can't be you, and is you. Then it wouldn't be you and would be you. Oh well, I already have that kind of oh no I don't. I don't know if you're free or not. You are one of three though. Okay, but these ones are going to be safe because we already have you. We know that you're disconnected. And we have two. Good. Does that give us anything more to work with, though? Well, it must do. Let's just try to figure it out. It's looking almost symmetrical, but not quite. Just a hunch here, but I think these are all blues. Because this game loves being kind of symmetrical. That's a big risk to take though, so maybe not worth doing. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone there. If I know it's 5, then... No, it's possible that this or this could not be one of the ones that go around. But they are 5 that are in order. Okay, well no, what am I kidding? It's going to be 5 either way, isn't it? Alright, no, that doesn't give me the amazing information that I thought it would. I thought I could be assured that either way I'd be satisfying the 1 here, but that's not true at all. It's like 50-50 with a 4 and 5 as well, or a 5 and 6, but that's not enough to go on. So let's keep going with these. 1, 2, 1, 2. I have almost all the information I could possibly want here, but not quite. Could it possibly be both of these? Then it means it wouldn't be you. There's got to be one of you two. Okay, but if it has to be one of these two and not both, then you must be blue. And if I know that, then you must be black. Which means you're blue. Astonishing work, Jake. Nothing to it. Which means we have all 3 here. I know you're black, which means both of you are the blues. And what do we have here? 3? Well, I happen to have 3, so I know that everything remaining in this row is black. More blacks. Nice. It's amazing how good Jake is at minesweeping when you don't make him play Minesweeper. I wouldn't say this is all that great. We've already got our 3 here. It's just logic. Minesweeper is harder because there's guesswork. You know it to be true. Easy peasy, Hexcells. Easy peasy. Not a single mistake. Oh, hold the phone there. Let's get all these going. Because there's no way, no how that I'm going to be following that easily. So I know there's not you, but there is you. And there are 2 that are disconnected. In this smaller one, you only follow from the top down here, and you don't include these, I think. Surely if you would, there'd be a laser coming up there, so let's go with that. Okay, I'll roll with that. Means you're black, and these are our 5. And if there's 4 of these, then that means all of you. Not you, 2 of you. 3, we already have our 3. Nothing to it. And if there's 5 and 5, then... beautiful. Didn't even need the 5s up there, we knew about how many remaining. Huh. 5 stages to go, and we're probably home clear. This might get looking a little messy, but that's kind of exciting, don't you think? Let's get the freebies for now. Jinx, there's a lot of freebies going here. Is the game even trying? Huh? Oh, jinx, it jiggled there and I thought I'd made the wrong click. But I had not. Because I'm just too good. Too good, right? He says as he comes to a grinding halt. There are 2 that are strictly together, which means the middle one must be a bloop. 4 in this direction, but that's a long way to go. Okay, it's 3 of you, 1 of which is up here. That doesn't say anything about you, does it? That would be too easy. Two of you. Well, 1 of you must be of these 2. But again, that doesn't tell me much, does it? Jake putting me to shame. Why, are you bad at this? Jake, if I can do 5 victories in 5 games of Minesweeper and Expert, will you play another Knights? No, heavens no. Jings, Knights and Merchants was not fun. It was like anti-fun. I guess that's why it was punishment. But it doesn't come that easy. Then again, I do anything for money. Okay, this is slowing me down a touch here. Do we have anything else that we have to work with here? It's 1 of you. It's 4 of you, but 2 of you, so... I mean, if it's these 2, it can't be these 2. It has to be 1 of you and you, which means all of these are black. Who will become the blackened? Which means it must be you and can't be you. We have 2 strictly to go here, which means it can't be the middle. Otherwise it would give these 2s. We have 2 disconnecteds here, so it's not you. And it's you, so not you. We're getting along pretty well with this, but not enough information just yet. And I know it's 3 of these. So there are strictly 2 here. It could be you and you. I think either way it's going to be you, because it can't be these 2. Which means it's only one of you, and it can't be you. Nice. Very nice. Jinx, what a fun game. Okay, we already have all 4 of you, so we got a whole lot of blackened. And they can't be... No, they must be, so it'll be one of you 2, so strictly not you. Jinx, that was close. This is getting all the light shone upon it, making it a little tricky. But there are 3 of you, so it must be all of those. So it can't be you. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. We already have our 2, so we know all of you are black. That doesn't tell us about these though, does it? Or does it? No, I don't think it does. There's only one of these that can be alright. Oh, that's harsh. This might have to use quite a bit of incredible logic. There's one here, but there's only one of these. Only one. So with one here, and could it potentially be both of you? I think it's going to be both of you and you. It's the only way we'll get this. Nope, that's not what it is. Okay. I thought that would be the only one that would work. I feel dirty now. I thought my logic was sound. But that means it's not you. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Ah, there was nothing saying it couldn't be both of these. I see the error in my ways now. Phew. Feel a bit dirty for making one mistake there, but one is well within the confines of acceptable. Okay, what do we got here now? Tayyip is saying, can I tell him what info to use? Nah. Okay, what's up now? There are 6 that are strictly in order. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that these are black. And I know that all of these are black now, so that gives us something to work with. I think everything is going to have to originate from these then. Looks like it. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, at the very least, I know these ones are blue. At least. So either... Well, I don't have anything to go on just yet about blackening. The last levels are, and plus continues from that, and infinite from plus, so you can see where this is going. The last levels are what? Oh, even more difficult. Well, that's part of the fun, isn't it? Okay, but still, what do I have to go from here? Not terribly much. I wonder if the 3-2 together like this tells me something. 2 of these and 2 of these are blue, but it could be these two. Two of these and 2 of these. So what if you're blue? Then that must mean one of these are blue. Well, this could be blue as well, right? So blue, 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 for example, would be okay. Blue, blue, blue would be okay. But these 3 would not be okay. That still doesn't give me enough to work with, I don't think. I absolutely don't want to guess, because that would be weak. One of these are. One of these are. One of these are. Jings, that is tricky. It's alright, I can stare this down and figure it out. Somehow. If this were black, then this would also be black. And if that were true, then this would not be enough to fulfill you. So this must be blue. That might give me enough to work with. So one of these 2 and one of these 2. Could even be both of these. No, it can't be both of these. It must be one of these. Or one of these. It could be you and you? If you were blue, that would be black, meaning this is blue. If you were black, you would be blue. And this would be black. So it's blue, blue, black, or black, black, blue. And that's tricky, because I don't know which. But since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it has to be either you or you, which is blue, which means you must be black. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, black. With you being black, you must be blue. We got all our 3 there. That felt wonderful. It's pretty nifty with the 6 in a row there. Happy with that. I better take it easy though. I don't want to. I'm gonna remember this, and I don't want to come back and restart and just go da 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 da. So let's just keep our wits about us as we keep on moving. I don't think it's getting all that much more forgiving here. Okay, no, we have our 3 here, which means these are all black. That gives me a lot more to work with. Got 2 that are strictly not together, so I know it can't be you. Three that are strictly not together. Oh, it's 3 that strictly are together. That was close. That was very close. That's why I'm trying to keep my wits about me. Jake is going to feel smug after this one, isn't he? I don't know, I'd feel more smug if I get this done in under 2 hours, as I always do. But 2 hours might be tight, because these levels seem pretty big and challenging. But we're not done yet. So we have 2 that are strictly together, which means you're going to be one of them. We have 2 that are strictly together, which means you are going to be one of them. We have 2 here, which means you've got to be that. That's our 4. And there are our 2s. And you're going to be black or blue, depending on all the others combined. Which is tricky, because it brings us back here that I had no clue where to be going from, so... Could be either of you. If you're blue, then you're black, then you're blue. Then you're black. If you're black, then you're blue. And you're blue. And you're black. I don't think that tells me anything. This could take a bit. If you're blue, you're black, which means these 2 are blue. If you're black, you're blue, which doesn't tell me much about these. But there must be something that doesn't rely on guessing here. It's going to be somewhere along these borders, right? I think Jake is going insane. He did the logic, but it doesn't tell him anything. Oh, Jake. This is the one that I'm worst with when they're up against the walls like that. If you were blue, black. Oh man, I am blind and a half, haven't I? Not easy being blind. Two that are strictly apart. That sounds like you two to me. Not the band, of course. Okay, we got 3, which means it's strictly one of these. And this guy needs 2. So it's gonna have to be you two. Hold the phone there. Can't be you. It's gonna have to be you. You're the only one that'll fulfill both of them in one plop. Glad I stopped there. So how are we looking? We only have 6 remaining. But I know that you are blue. No, I know that you're black. Slow down there, Jake. Nothing to be gained from going quick here. We have 2 remaining. Must be you two. Not a single mistake. That was tricky and very fun. And that was 6-2. 3 more to go. Maybe about 8 minutes each. Okay. I'm gonna spend like a minute clicking on all of these so I can get my bearings. Oh, snap. I'm just gonna imagine that didn't happen. Parkinson's kicking in. Just as well I forgot where I clicked. That was bound to happen at least once. Wow, this is fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know it must be 4 in the middle. Do I have anything else that works like that? Alright, I know it's none of you then. Follow the line, Jake. Follow it. Nice and easy. It's 4 that are together here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that could be anything then. There are 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, lots of those. 2 that are strictly apart. 1, 4, 2, 6, 4. 2, 4 that are apart? That could mean anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all of you. This one looks pretty fun. Jake, the next level's from the start. Voska mistake. It can't be both of you. That's something it looks like I should remember later on. If you are, then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it can't be any of you. And we have zeros to work with now, which is lovely. Okay, so it could be any of you for now. Let's roll with our zeros while we're at it. Lovely. And back to this. We have 4. Okay, it's easier to figure out the ones that either strictly are or strictly are not together. So it can't be you guys at all, because you wouldn't be 4 together. And it must be at least you 3. Simple as that. Oh, and it must be you, so I know that you're black. And that tells us about all of you. Never said you are black so many times in my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5, but I know that it's both of you. So that makes things a little easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's meant to be 6. Jing's reading comprehension is going to come into this, isn't it? I think I've worked on all the blacks that I have. It's going to be 2 of you. Could be you, also could not be you. one of you, so it must be you. 2 of you, that doesn't tell us anything. 3 of you, also nothing. We've already got our 1 of you. Could be either of you two. 5 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 of you, nothing to work with there. Alright, if it's 2 that are strictly away from each other, then I know I've got you. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. And it'll be 1 of you, but who knows which. Not you, not you, must be you. Nice. It'll be 1 of you. Now I'm watching the clock going tick-tock. It's not 2 hours of hell, but I do feel a bit of the pressure here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are all together, right? So it could be you two, or it could start there. Either way, you are blue. Sadly, that doesn't help us out with anything. It would if I knew if you were one or the other. And there are 4 here, so we've already got 3. Chances are good that you're black, but I'm not betting on the chances here. My die wasn't that good today. I think I've done almost all the conditional. Okay, no, I know you're black because these are not 4 in a row. Which tells me about a lot of you, in fact. So it's going to be 1 of you, doesn't tell me which. But maybe it helps out with these, like this, it's 4. It'll be 1 of you, I don't know which. What a pity. How about you then? You're on the 6. The other 6, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know that you're black, which may help with this one. Oh no, there's only 1 here. Wow, 1 and I never tried to narrow it down? That would be a prime narrower condition. And then there's the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But not enough to work with there. Not yet, at least. Oh, we have 2 here, but I don't know which of these is going to be the next one. Got all of you. Eight of you. I already scored all of you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, no, let's not start clicking through those, because we don't know one way or the other about that. Quick tip, Jake, turn off useless lines. I'll end up turning off something I know I'll need later. It could be either of you. Alright, well actually why don't I try that? Nah, that just looks confusing. Must have something to work with here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, I've already done that one. Jake, you can right click to remove the number. That might be more handy since I've already worked out some of these. Oh, that removes all the lines as well. Oh well, maybe it'll be handy. So I don't know which of the ones you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it'll be either you or you. If it were you, that wouldn't narrow it down. If it were you, that also wouldn't narrow it down. 4 that are disconnected, it could be any of you. 4 could be anywhere, 6 could be anywhere, 2 could be... 1, 2, 3, it'll be one of these. But again, that doesn't give me much to work with there. Well, this is tricky. And time pressure is real as well. One, two, there we go. Glad I went through all of those in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boom. And now that I know I have 4 of you, that makes that a lot easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, blackened. It'll be one of you, but I don't know which one just yet. You're making me wish Witch's house had less puzzle-solving skills, Jake. Oh, had these puzzle-solving skills. Oh, wow, my time is looking horrendous here. Good thing this isn't 2 hours of hell, then. So we got with these. That's got my 1 here, so I know that you are black, and you are black. Does that help me out with any of these? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black, black. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2. Let's get rid of our 4 there, our 2 there, because we know that this must be black. And our 4 there. What about our 5 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're black. 6, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 1, that means 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, that means 4, 5. Our 2, and 1, 2, 3. Whew! Man, that's not looking good. 5 minutes apiece for the last... Oh, okay, that's not going to happen. Now I am very glad this is not a 2 hours of hell, because this is going to be rough. But I'm going to do it. Oh, heavens. Did I miss a spot? Yeah, I think I missed a few spots there. My poor eyes. Okay, I'll start with our zeros. Thanks, game. Two that are together, so it must be you. Two that are not together, must be you two. Blacked, blacked. Three, that's the only three that you have. Two that are not together, must be you two. Three that are not together, must be you two. This doesn't give me anything yet. Two that are not together. Oh! Ah! I wasn't looking at that one now, was I? Could restart, we're early on, but where's the fun in that? Okay, could be any of those, so let's go with this. Two that are together definitely includes you, which means it can't be either of you, must be you. Three that are together means neither of these are going to be it. And if it's two, it is strictly you two. I'm still amazed Jake just activates all the lines at the same time, basically cancelling them all since things get messy. Not at all. At least this way I can follow the line. If it wasn't there, I'd be like, because I'm not very good at following lines like that. Okay, so where were we? Three of these not together, so strictly has to be you two. Two that are not together means it can't be you. So two that are not together means it has to be you two. No, no, almost made the same mistake I made on the other side there. It's you, so it could be any of these. You could be anything. But it's going to be one of these two, since we have a 3-line here, so it can't be you. Which means you must be that, it can't be you, and must be you. So you no longer are useful. Same story here, could be either of these. And I don't have enough to go on for it being this or not. These must be 3 in order, so it can't be you two. Two that aren't in order, so it must be you. This is risky, because I can't make a single mistake now. Well, when is it ever not risky? Two that are not together, so it can't be you. Risky biscuits. We already have our 3 here, so I know that the rest on these are black. Goodbye 3. And that tells me that you must be blue, and that you must be black. Also black. Also blacks. Okay, as long as I keep my wits about me, this should be fine. Right, I never did finish off this, but if you are, then you must be. And there are two together, which means you're the other one. Which means all the others along this line can be blacked up, and you go away. If you're a 0, then there's nothing there. We already have our 2 adjacent to you. We have 2 adjacent, so you must be it. Okay. I'm kind of glad that Apple's put in this rule about 2 mistakes and you restart. Alright, these have 3 that are in order, so it must be these 3. Away you go. And since we have 2 that are not adjacent, it's you 2. And you've got all 4. Wonderful. We have 7 along this line and we already have 1, so we know the rest are all blues and we can get rid of you. This one's easier than the last one. Just wait until I fail it and throw that one out the window. So we have 1 adjacent, it must be you, which means you're safe. It's all of you. Could be either of you, I got nothing to go on there. We don't quite have the 5 along here, at least not yet. So never mind that, but I know that you are blue. This gives me little to work with. What are you all? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, not enough to work with yet there. There are 2 adjacent to you, so it's these 2, no doubt. There are 5 in order around you. But there are 6 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't have to be... Well, it has to be one of you. Okay, this is probably going to be tricky on the head. Alright, let's not risk it for a biscuit. I know we've got our 3 already highlighted, so you must be black, which means you 2 are blue. Also 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost. I don't think there's a combination that doesn't include... No, it could be these 2. No, that wouldn't be enough to get them. I think this one has to be blue. Since if it were these 2... well, no, it could be all 3. That would fulfill them. So let's not jump about on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. It hurts having a mistake, says Type. I keep expecting Jake's greed for closing a line to get the better of him and to make a click early. Come now, I know greed is good, but you've got to know when to call canny. Do I say that too often? It's a phrase I love, call canny. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, could still be more there. There are 7 along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2. Can't be working with that. But there are 4 here. And I've only got 3, so I know you're one of them. That's good. That answers my question there. Could still be both of these, but now maybe this has something to work with. 1, 2, 3. Could be there or there. That's not enough to go by. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you must be it. Thanks, 5. You served your purpose well. And we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 here now, so I know that you are black, and you are gone. Since these are strictly apart, we know that you are the blackened, and since the 5 must be in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And since we know that we have 4 in order, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't give us anything to work with. Good thing I caught myself there because I was willing to get a bit excited. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already on the 6th row, so I can blacken everything else out here. Call that off. And since I know you're in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that doesn't help us. But I'm sure other things will. Eventually. Let's not risk it there. Not yet. We're over the 2-hour mark, which makes me very glad this is not a 2 hours of hell. Two that are strictly adjacent. 3 that are strictly adjacent, and you start there, so it's going to be dit. Which means we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Southern part is all done. So what do we know about this one then? It's either you or you. If it's you, then we get you. If it's you, we get you. So either way, you're part of this. Which gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are the blackened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have 2 of these. Let's not jump the gun on that. We have 3 to get around here. 1, 2, 3. I'm close. This is tantalizing. Wonder if I've got anything else to work with while I'm still here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to work with. 6 here, 7 here, 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it could be any of those. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 8 along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to smack down another 2 of them. But we have this to work with. We have 3 that are strictly not adjacent, so you must be black. Yes. You must be blue, you must be black, and you must be blue. We have 5 around you, so I know that these are the ones to go for. So that should narrow quite a lot of these down, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not quite enough. Thought I might have the goods there, but I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. It must be easy for you watching. You don't feel the pressure of having one mistake and one more being go back to the start of this rather large level. You are enviable. Except you're watching this, which I guess isn't very enviable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 2 of these to do, but damn that. It's 2 of these. It could be these 2. There's no guarantee it's you. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything else along this line is black as an eclipse. I know that you're jointed together, so it's not you. I know it's one of you, but it could be you and you. That's the tricky part. Jake, I just started this game 1 hour ago. Currently at 6-4, all perfect. Well, lucky you, Cat Attack. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still a lot to be done there. And again, I never worked on these, so clear those zeros at the very least. Now that was a freebie all along next to the 1 there. So you got the 3, 1, 2, 3. You're the 3, 1, 2, 3. Now that might just help us out a lot. Seven here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Away you go. We've got our 3 here, so we know the rest are blackened. I know that the both of you are blue, which means you're black, which means you are black, and you are blue. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next are blue to make it up to 6, 7. Away you go. These 4 are all adjacent. We have our 3 together. We already have our 2 together. We also have those 2. That 1. And that would be a 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be one of those, but I don't know which yet. Jake, you're aware that your common phrase is what? I have no idea what you're talking about, Tayyip. Well, you should lay off whatever you're laying on. So the 7 is done. The 8 is not quite done, but all we have are these, which I'm sure I can figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Black, black, gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, black, and that's all of you, and all too easy. What, that was it? Huh. They're all blue hexes, honest. Well, there we go. Now, if that were 2 hours of hell, I would have easily completed it, because I would have felt the pressure of the time early on and been rushing through it. But that was truly enjoyable, which makes it an awful choice. Oh, thanks for the bonus there, Matthew Brown. Made it a terrible choice for a punishment game. Punishment games are either meant to be extremely difficult, or very horrible to play. And this wasn't difficult, nor was it horrible, but still thank you for the wonderful experience. Apples and oranges, you can submit another game to be thrown into the selection pool for punishment games. Wow, wasn't that lovely? 100. I'll take the stream down just for a wee bit, and I'll load up the third and last of the punishment games on my list. I'll be back in just a moment.